Glad to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Knights want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Third down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Ducks are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's loose. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He's got 42 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCF 10, Oregon 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Power football with the run. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And he picks up yet another first down, just slicing and dicing through this defense. 7 players in program history have gotten 1,500 yards in a season. It feels like he's going to get that in this game.
And the thing I like about the Ducks is if it ain't broke, they don't try to fix it. If the run's working, keep handing it off. And right now, it's working.
To the 15. The expressway is wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter.
UCF 10, Oregon 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Picked off. Bringing it back. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He's got 69 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peppers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. What a great play by the with the extra point. It's a 21-10 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now adjusting. He'll let one go down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hand.
Throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Knights. Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
This offense has a second down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're bringing heat. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll pull it down. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. The Ducks in the hurry up. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And more yards after contact. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in.
And now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take off, wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And an empty backfield here on second and short. He's looking to throw right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun to give, looking for room. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Getting some heat. It's complete on the right side. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Running with power. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Give him 88 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 12.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. I think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On first down, here comes this offense. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Slings it downfield. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
After misfiring, it's second down. Trying play action. Tries a little, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Delivers to contact. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
38, UCF 17.
Coming out with it, it's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And he makes the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 38, UCF 24.
First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
They go to the ground.
The ball carrier is the running back.
The Ducks are in the hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
It's on target and complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day. I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown Knights. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Knights headed quickly to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one, because he's barely made any mistakes today.
Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge third down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. Stumbled to the ground.
Yeah, and that's a big stop by this defense because now you've got this offense in a predictable situation. It's 4th and goal. We got to get the touchdown, but now we got to put the ball in the air.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Peppers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Past the 50, the 40, at the 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Peppers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
UCF offense will take over 1st and
10. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Gets away from one, finds some space. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
33.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Peppers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCF has it once once again. What do you think about that? This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He wants a big play here late. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.